Good morning, everybody, or good afternoon, wherever you are, and good evening to those, etc. And I suppose for those across the other way, good night. Welcome to an ad break. Yippee skippy. We're just gonna twiddle our thumbs and toes and everything else for a minute or two. I am not muted. Yay! That's a start. Hey, Benson, we can tell who has ad breaks and who doesn't. A rather screwball system.
Oh, hello there!
All right. So good morning, everybody. It is not morning here. We are back on All the Mods 8 on the Dadcraft 73 server, as is 90% of the community, it seems. This is, you could say, the Dadcraft community's opportunity for create, which I am avoiding like the plague. Just, everybody and their dog is doing it. So YouTube algorithms and Twitch algorithms be danged. Yes, that's it. All right. My timing was absolutely perfectly horrible, so that everybody who came in got themselves an ad. Woohoo! We're good at this. All right. So, quick rundown on the updates because I couldn't resist playing while Dadcraft was on last night. Well, everybody was playing last night. So, what have we got? We'll start down here. Only major thing you guys will notice is I have my own dissolution chamber. So yeah, it's pokey, but it works. And then I've added a precision sawmill, and you'll see why shortly. Good morning to Fantastic Sherlock Fox and Benson the Amazing. So let's see. So I've moved a couple of pieces around, nothing major. We have a hopping melon pot, because I've been turning those into seeds. Of course, one needs wheat if one has a cow farm, but if one does not have a cow farm, one needs something different. And then I have decided to switch these into a hopping bonsai pot for the acacia, sorry Zerk, but that's because the latex works best on the acacia logs, so I wanted more of those. Makes life simple. Alrighty, Roo. In this end, see a little bit of shuffling around. Basically, I've just updated the storage to be a little bit larger so that each one of these now at the moment is the size of a double chest. This one is not yet just because I didn't at the time have enough iron. Okay, that was my iron when I went to bed last night. So, and this really should just be trash, but I keep wanting to hang on to it just in case I decide to use it. Yeah. And then finally have made an experience crystal, which, let's see, EXP. This puppy. So it was simple enough, just a bit of limestone glass, a few emeralds, which I got from trading away the iron before I upgraded the chests, what we do, and some basic black concrete. So nothing too exciting there, but that allows me to store away experience, because if I'm going to get, mob mashed or something, I would rather not be carrying around a gazillion levels, but I can get them in a heartbeat if I want them. Did a little bit of cleanup to the backpack and added one more upgrade just because it wouldn't let me take this one out when I was stacking things. I'd have to empty everything out, upgrade that, and then, yeah. So that's doing a little bit of cleanup there. I'm probably going to have to come back and pick up a lot of things. I just wanted to start cleaner. What else have we got going on? I think that's about it for this end. Yeah, that's it for the indoor stuff. So the reason I said we needed seeds, and the reason we have the sawmill, let's just take one or two out of these. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can handle 7. Is I've been throwing them in the sawmill to get melon slices, and then melon slices to seeds, of course, clear as mud. And the melon seeds have been fueling the chickens in a chicken farm. So instead of cows, we now have ourselves a rather annoying bunch of chickens that I have to remember to keep coming over and getting rid of. Yes. What I mean by that is turning them into said meat juice. But we now have enough to get ourselves a bucket. So let's grab the 2 buckets and get those 2 pieces done. Let's see. Benson's going on about flying on their way to the airport, and they're headed to Tennessee. Airport security here is not that bad, but we live in a city that has an international hub, and so by having an international hub, we can actually do a lot of our, particularly to the US, we can do a lot of our going through security at this end, so we don't actually have to worry as much about it on the other end. Hello! Welcome on in, Raiders. Welcome, welcome.
Hello there.
All right, hello. Good to see you. Very pleased that everybody was able to drop on in. Welcome in, Tom and crew.
Hello.
I saw a few of you were a little fired up over the potential of a new audiobook. I would read just about anything Tom read, except that
Hello.
or would listen to anything on Tom read, except that I don't know if I'd read a whole book full of like UPC codes or something, because that's probably all that's in the content of the nonsense. On the other hand,
Hello there.
I'm actually almost tempted to try and see if I can get a copy of one of the Dad Rock newspapers with all its apparent gibberish in the middle, and see whether or not it actually turns out to be bot instructions for my bot. Because when we import stuff for the streamer bot, there is an awful lot of gobbledygook that looks a lot like the junk in the middle of the newspaper. So for all we know, it could be streamer add-ons. That's my theory. Alright, I was just about to pick up the buckets I need to complete a quest. So we have a pink slime bucket, and a bucket of liquid meat, which gets us to do this little cheesy quest, which just gets me another pair of tanks, and I'm not going to sniff at that. Tanks for free is always good. I'm really quite glad we didn't have a bad joke, but, you know, tanks for the memories anyways. Alright, let's put that bucket back. This bucket back. And consolidate. Come on. How much is in this stupid tank I'm carrying? Wowzers. Okay, so I guess mine was pretty full. 32,000. Let's make sure it's the one I'm looking at, not the one I'm carrying. Yeah, 32,000. Okay, so they're both the same. Welcome on into that stream mess. Come on, let's put them in the same place, please. I'm just too lazy to stack them on top of one another until it's full. But I figured I could do this fairly quickly. Yeah. One empty fluid tank and one messy fluid tank. So let's take this one out. No. Great. Let's take this. First you have to float. There we go. I don't want to get too close because I don't particularly want to be mob mashed myself. Oops. Move this out of my inventory. This has... Okay, so we got a good bit of space in there. Alright, so... Quick pause. Here, stare at chickens for a minute. Oh, we say hello to everybody who's in here. Scrolling back up. We need to say our good mornings and welcomes. We've already caught the ones that came in direct. Let's see. Good morning, Tom. Thank you ever so much for bringing your crew across. I caught just a few minutes of your stream before I popped online, and didn't realize you're as high energy as you are. That's pretty awesome. Got a good act to follow, and it actually does charge me up to see that, so that's good. All right. Good morning, or good day, Mama Bear. Good to see you guys. I always forget who's in what time zone, so good man. And yes, I tried to pronounce that acronym. Okay, good. Hello to Neon Traveler. Hopefully you did get the sunset shots you were looking for yesterday. What else have we got? Hey, Zero, good to see you. Wow. That's an interesting chat message. The TomTom navigaged this raid to you. At least that's how I'm going to choose to pronounce it. Interesting. I like it. Hello, Jen. Good to see you. Hey, Wolfen. Big ol' wave to you, too. What else have we got in here? Did I miss anybody else? Nope, but just people chit-chatting. Hey, Yellow. Join! Womp womp. Yeah. I like that. Those two back-to-back worked fairly well. Let's see. Foam finger for the win! Awesome, Mama Bear. Congratulations.
hello
You are
there.
the champion of the hill. So the current question of the day is, who is someone popular now that you really like? And why do you like them so much? Welcome in, JD and Raider. Good to see you. First time. A little bit difficult to eat at the moment, just because I am not hungry, but I will fairly soon. Actually, on that note though, let me get these guys getting teleported, because I have eggs galore with them. Don't go anywhere, guys. There we go. I have more eggs than the egg nests can pick up. So part of the reason I went to chickens is not only does the auto feeder feed the chickens and you get more chickens clearly, but then if I happen to get all of the adults or make a mistake and get all of the birds, like adults and young birds, sucked across to the other side for their demise, I have eggs right here, so I can very quickly have approximately a 1 in 8 chance of getting enough babies to keep the process going. So that's why I switched over to chickens. Now, there are a few oopses that happen from time to time because the feeding system does reach slightly into the other pen, but I figure overall it's not too bad. So we've got a lot of chickens. And some of these ones up here try to hide. Dude, you want to go. You either go or I hit you. Oh, cheater. Buddy! Okay, well, we'll get him later. But also, the other thing I find funny is they eat on this side, then sometimes they get sucked through to the other side, and they then meet their demise right after they've had a baby bird. Not so helpful. Okay, let's see. Where did... Take one seed. Excuse me, guys. Where's that escapee? Please, it sounds, for the question of the day, Fantastic Sherlock Fox will go with Stephen King. I'm not a huge fan of most of King's books, but recognizes that he's politically active. Sometimes politically active, and he really respects the advice he's given to new writers, the challenges overcome, and the way he and his family have tried to stay normal and a part of their community. Normal is all a relative term when it comes to Stephen King. I mean, I will admit, I'll give him props for dealing with some really weird alcoholism, but part of the reason he even had it in the first place was actually because of his own head, his own writing. So I don't know. Mixed thought on that one. Come here, dummy. You, sir, coming back in. And you can go away. There we go. Now you have a likelihood of being dead pretty quick. Yes, I'm morbid that way. Let's see, we've got only little guys, so it's probably worth collecting the eggs now. And I'll hang on to them for a couple minutes so that the adults can grow up. Now, pursuant to the title of the stream today, I was thinking one of the things I have not been seeing a whole lot of from some of the other players on the server, pardon me, is not too many of them seem to be playing with chemistry vials. So I figured since that's something I have not done and have been kind of intrigued by, I might play a, Pokemon style game in the Can We Collect Them All? So, yeah. I got my chickens! Yay! Yeah.
Hello?
Actually, funny story to that. I made one thing, here I'll show you guys what these are. These are mob yoinkers. They look ridiculous, but they're neat. Yoink. Okay, there we go. So a mob yoinker, it's quite literally just a whole bunch of iron bars, a lead, and a pair of copper ingots. I made one. I actually didn't have any leads for the second one. But I went and oops, can't show that if I don't use one. So I went over to James' place. He said, yeah, come check out my cafe. So I figured out where that was and turned on my waystone to that, which is handy. And then come on, buddy, stop moving. I yoinked the chicken. Oh, you can't yoink the babies. Okay. Well, anyways, he picked up a chicken. Okay. Then what happens with that is you end up with this glowing blob in the middle of this. And he only had about half a dozen eggs that I was able to easily find. So I nicked those too, knowing there'd be more. I came back. Those 6 eggs didn't do squat. No surprise. You know, we've seen that from predictions. So the one chicken started growing up and laid a couple of eggs. But then later in the evening, James came by before I had a chance to do much of anything. Dropped me, I think it was like another 2 or 3 stacks of eggs. And then another yoinker with another chicken in it. Fantastic. So I came and dropped that in and tossed all of the eggs James gave me. I kid you not a single chick from any of those. I don't know what kind of farm he's running, but they're definitely more appropriate for his restaurant. So anyway, the food he gave along with it was very much welcome, so I'm happy with that. But anyways, that didn't work out. And so all of this whole mess is actually from the chicken of his I stole earlier, at his suggestion, I guess, so maybe took earlier, and then the one he dropped off. So, yeah. Sometimes live chickens work better than eggs. Which means we need something akin to the yoinkers in the vanilla game. Just because moving chickens from his place over here would have been a big pain in the butt if I had to do it with seeds. Alright, so you guys can grow up a little bit. What I was going to show you is somebody had redeemed eat. I still can't eat. However, I can take the meat feeder thing, which currently I don't believe has anything in it. Okay, let's see, what have we got? We've got, in this tank, 15 to 15.2 buckets worth. And then if I take the meat feeder, I can pick all that up. And what that actually does is over time, as I get hungry, it'll actually feed me from here. I'm just gonna throw that up into my head slot. And some of the things in the head slots will show. Thank goodness that one does not, because my image thinks it's probably going to look like one of those beer canister hats you see at a sports game. And if you've never seen those, count yourself lucky, because they're ridiculous. Tom says, and here I thought I might have removed too many chickens on my quest to grow mob eggs. Well, I do have to keep in mind that I need to keep this area cleaned up enough that the eggs are not floating around loose as entities, because that's all kinds of problems. I mean, it's the same sort of thing, when you get a kid who's like 5 or 6 playing Minecraft for the first time and they fill their world with ridiculously too many chickens. Or in our case, it was ridiculously too many rabbits. Which, thank heavens, they don't breed of their own accord. That would be probably a really evil trick for Minecraft. If, April Fool's Day would be like the one day of the year all rabbits in the world repopulate with each other and breed like rabbits, because that would just be a mess. Okay, so anyways, that's how that works, is these guys grow up. And I decided that these biogenerators, which you make with mashing food, they're cheap enough that I just decided to put one each, and they don't run out very fast, so they do for what I need it to. And you can turn the various machines on and off with redstone. The 2 on the sides right now are set to ignore whatever the redstone situation is and just be on all the time. The one in the center that moves the adults from one side to the other is the only one I turn on and off manually. And I go in there manually on purpose rather than creating any other type of connection, because I have to go and collect up the eggs anyways. So it's that simple. Okay. Oops. It's like target practice. You can see that it's not always super effective. Sometimes we get chickens, sometimes we don't. But it's better than carrying these around in my inventory. I could possibly figure out whether or not I could crate them or Uh-oh. Whoops. Hey, you. Guess I should do this inside the farm. There, that's better. Now they'll all spawn in the farm, at least. You can see on the, pardon me, on the hotbar area that we have some sort of mod in here that will count things. Actually, I think it's a mod. Honestly, I cannot recall. But that will count how many I have left, even if it's not... in my hand for a number of eggs. Oh, So I was reading on the wiki the other day that as soon as you get an adult chicken, all the baby chickens will decide that the adult chicken is their mother, regardless of whether or not it actually was. Apparently that's pretty normal, because, I mean, you know, there's no mothering really going on in a chicken world. Not in Minecraft anyways. But now that we've got a couple of them, we're going to start getting more baby chicks because these are starting to grow up. Alright. So I said, ah, dude. No. You, come here. Come on. There he is, okay. Just to show you guys what it looks like. Close the gates. Find an adult. Yoink! So you can see that I've got the frame, and there's a spinny little thing inside, and then it tells you when you mouse over it or when it pops up. Your current mob hidden in there, in the mob yoinker, is a chicken. And then you just so you shift right click to pick them up, and then you just right click to put them down. Simple, easy. Dude, okay, come back here. Get away from the gate so I can get out. Alright. Off to Chemland. Chicken spawner. Yeah, it's weird but handy. Exactly. I mean, we could have done it with a chicken spawner. That would have been sensible. I was just having fun. I mean, that's really the key for all these, is to have fun. So, as long as I'm not knowingly a part of the lag, then I kind of didn't care. I know that the eggs will be a problem, because when they float all around and stuff, like despawning. Alrighty. Okay, so where was I going with this? I wanted to start playing with the alchemistry labs stuff. So what I'm thinking of is this is one of those ones where you're going to see, oops, in JEI, not the yoink, at alchemistry. So these are just the basic machines that we've got for the alchemistry stuff. Atomizers and compactors and dissolvers and so on. But what they get you how did I do that last night? Can't remember at the moment. Let's see. H2O. Okay. Anyways, the point is, there's only a couple of pages, not 73 pages. There's only about two pages, 2.5 pages of actual little beakers of chemicals, and so so I wanted to try and see if I could actually get them all. I got an idea. Oops. Let's look at the dissolver to start with. U for uses. There we go. ChemLib, that's what I'm looking for. There we go. Alright. So you can see on the right hand side under all that screen, we've got, can't see under the label because it says Dadcraft over your head, but there's only 2 pages of this stuff. So it's little vials basically, and beakers and blobs of dust and so on. But there's only 2 pages. So I figure that since some of these are liquid formats and stuff, by the time you're done, you can actually get this down to approximately 1 page worth of stuff. And so I think that might be kind of fun just to see, Pokemon style, can we collect them all? I've just never played with this mod before, so I think it would be a little bit of fun. Last time I saw something similar to it was when, ages and ages ago, I watched the Picklesworth, and he was doing a mod pack that actually relied on something of that nature. And I was curious to play it, but I just didn't, at the time, take the time. So, yeah. I figured let's give it a shot and see where we get to. Which means, if you see this, the layout on the right-hand side, a lot of these are mixes and stuff, so there's going to be some extra places, but then there's individual elements up at the top. Let's see. Geek Out just got switched. I'm going to need a lab. I'm actually going to start out with an open-air lab, but yeah. You mad scientist. Thanks, Mama Bear. I am mad. That's true. Totally and utterly mad. If you're to believe in Hollywood, it's a mad, 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 mad world. So I'm thinking what I want to do with this is do the thing where, okay, yeah. So where, if it's things that don't have other formats, a la, say, dust of some sort of liquid thing, but is there only 2 pages worth? I think I'm going to be one of those people that builds a gazillion drawers and tries to put everything in drawers. Now I'm hoping I can get away with it doing the 2x2 drawers, you know, where you see the whole thing in quarters. Let's see if I can get, come on. Yeah, so I'm hoping I can do like a 2x2 drawer, for example.
Hello.
But then I'd be able to do enough upgrades to make it like I had just stacked 4 of the single drawers together without upgrades. I'm pretty sure I can make that work, but, you know, it's one of those things that you never know in the way that the two combine. We also have fluid drawers, which is very, very convenient. And that's going to help me with being able to deal with the liquids that were in that set. What did I miss? So Geek Out changed. Fantasy, 2 franchises in which a child is kidnapped or switched into a fantasy world. So, click that heart and make it from purple to green and say hello to Terrier Darts. Terrier Darts is amazing. They're the one that are doing a lot of the extensions in behind what I've been working on StreamerBot. So, where have we got? And Jacob Bacon. Oh, right, I forgot that Jacob Bacon's a new member of our team. He's been very, very active on this server and has a lot to share. So, yeah, totally cool. Thank you for catching that. Where are we now? I'm back. Scroll some more. As I mentioned yesterday, I'm used to using the Twitch chat overlay on my screen, but because JEI is on one side and the quest book is on the other side underneath the Geek Out stuff, then having Twitch chat overlay on my screen was actually distracting to me, even more so than having it at the top of the screen is for you guys. So Dub Dynamite says, I use tons of drawers. 2x2 works well, and the copper upgrades are fairly cheap to make. Exactly, so that's the idea. So we're going to need a bunch of those, but that's one of the other reasons that I did the hopping bonsai pot, because then we could have a ton of the acacia drawers. Yes, they're orange. I know. Sorry. It is. I mean, I could make another bonsai pot, I suspect, and just do some other color. Let's see. Not bonsai pot, botany pot. Sorry. In another mod I was playing, they actually had a bonsai tray that looked like your little teeny bonsai tree, and that one could be used specifically for trees, but it did the same sort of thing as a hopping botany pot. I will admit the orange trays do look, not orange trays, the orange drawers do look good, because they have the, they do look good because they have the darker trim on the outside. So with the darker trim as a plus in the middle, it's actually not so bad. Okay, so I can make another botany pot if I really wanted to. I can even make orange ones if I was so inclined. Let's see what we got. That's an orange botany pot. I just need a basic one. Hopper. Yeah. Hopper, a flower pot, and the terracotta below. Easy peasy. You know what? Let's just do that. Okay, I need that, this. Alright. Oh, I went out there. I did not grab any wood. Yeah. SMRT she is. Alright. So we've got the planks. Great ding. The day is young, yeah. So for Terrier, we're looking at about 5:30, whereas for Fantastic Shock Fox and myself, it's only 10:30 in the morning. That's not too bad. Okay, I just did planks and then went and probably lost them. Upper biz. I could spell things or I could try and memorize, right? Here's the hopper. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 5. Don't need this there, so I'm going to move it. There. I like the way that looks anyway. Alright, so we've got pot, hopper, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Hopper, botany pot, we're good. Alright. Oh, ha ha. Well, just give me a quick second here. Mini games don't work so well with the spot I put Hangman if I go and move my chat. That's not so effective. Doo-dee-doo-dee-doo. There we go. Too many things on the screen. It worked well enough for Java, but not so much for modded. Which has occurred to me that I really do need to create a separate screen for that. Alright, I want... where did I put... I think it's here? Yeah. Ah, okay. Now, I'm going to make a lot of drawers. So I need to figure out... Oh, Terrier Darts, for your information, this is still the old format with the sketchy word list. Or, sorry, with the sketchy API. It's on my to-do list to look into cleaning up. Alright, I wanted drawers. Why is it? Okay, drawer. Singular. Let's see what... Or some neat looking... Oak is actually not bad. I think it might be my best bet then, is go with oak. Because the dark oak ones, that's spruce. The dark oak is really dark. It's okay, but it'll make everything pop. Let's just go with... Yeah, okay, let's go with regular oak then. So... grab the sapling for that. And go steal some... Oh, hang on a sec. I need to have somewhere to put it. Right? What's this? No, not that. This. Is there anything I can just steal? Yes, this one. That'll do for now. Oops. I should see the other way around. I'm indecisive, you know. That thing that she never decides about. Okay. Machines, things, dudes, signs. Flowers go over there. I think that's it. Alright. I emptied out a chest and didn't take it with me. Wow. I would say it's a blonde moment, but no, it's just a Dell thing. Just a Dell thing. Okay. Chest. Pot. Dirt. There's probably better dirt for this, but this does the trick. Okay, so we're gonna have ourselves a lot of drawers. And I think I have some planks to begin with. And I guess I should figure where I want to put this mass wall, because it's gonna get ridiculous. Oops. Yeah, that's not gonna help. Hang on a sec. I wanted those. Okay, let's make a bunch of those. I can always get more if I need them. Move items. This is dumb. So this takes 4 chests, and it makes the 4 drawers. This takes 4 chests plus 5 planks, and it makes 4 drawers. Why on earth would I ever use the bottom one? Anybody got any idea what the difference is? That's sort of delayed noticing here. Scroll up. I should have access to the new version of Hangman. I'll put it on my to-do list. Jeepers creepers. Scrolling back and realizing Terrier Darts has been up way too long. I appreciate that you're here. I really do. But honestly, man, get some sleep. That's silly. I mean, sometimes I understand when you're chewing on an idea and you just gotta follow it through. But 31 hours, man, that's crazy. You're here. Okay, so I'm scrolling down. So I should have access to the new version of Hangman. I need to actually do that. And I do want it, by the way. It's on the to-do list. The stream... I don't actually have... Okay, yeah. My stream to-do list that's not fully on the board here has probably about 17 different things on it. And that's not related to actually in-game stuff. Okay, let's see. But yes, so for those that are interested, why I'm talking about updating Hangman, and Terrier Dart says he was up doing the documentation for it, the queue system, and then Hangman is next. Ouch. So he was writing the documentation for a queue system, which not necessarily something that suits me, but I can see why people would want that. But the reason I'm updating Hangman is because the API has 2 things. One, there's a whole lot of words that people don't understand. So it would be really nice to be able to have either definitions or ensure that it's a list that we understand perfectly. The other side of it is you guys have been family friendly. You recognize this as a family friendly channel. However, not everybody would. And so some have the opportunity to, how shall we say, be highly inappropriate, I guess, maybe. That's probably the best way of looking at it. Ooh. You know. I think maybe I'll start stacking it just along this wall. I'll turn this crazy place into my lab, because there's nobody in there. And that way I can dig this section down just to make the wall bigger if I need it. Anyway, yeah, so there's a possibility that people can, basically spell out bad things by the order of their guesses. And that's highly unlikely to happen on this channel, but preventing it is probably good. I mean, nobody really needs, people that are out to cause trouble. Okay, so now that we've got some drawers, just a 2x2 for starters, we got 16 spots, that'll work. We need to make the first piece of equipment that goes with this. So the first thing that it recommends is probably a dissolver, I'm going to bet. Oops. There we go. You can smash, blah, 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 categories. Talk about combiners, combining chemicals, and which is kind of silly because you can't really combine until you've dissolved, but that's okay. So we'll go with the combiners. Compounds and elements are nice, but they're boring. Okay, let's back that up with the dissolver. So we've all been there. You come back from a mining expedition and have a ton of useless cobblestone. Your survivalist farm of beetroot is now just taking up room. Have no fear. By throwing these items into our chemical dissolver, you can extract useful elements from them, turn these beets into iron, find gold in that cobblestone, and sometimes even rarer things. Look at a chemical dissolver. Now, clearly we're going to need to power said chemical dissolver. And it, along with the combiner, are the most essential machines we need in alchemistry. So it takes inputs and breaks them down into chemical elements and compounds. And then they talk about two different types of recipes, so how to use it, in short. So the long story short is, with these recipes that go through the dissolver, it talks about probabilities of what you're going to get out of it. So some recipes have what they call an absolute probability, meaning you put something in to the chemical dissolver and you will get whatever the output is. But the other type are the probable, I think they call them the relative probability ones, which talk about rolls and up to 100% for all the possible options, and you may or may not get things, and so that's kind of fun as well, just to see what it happens. They have this Professor Warren character that seems to float through the manual. I have yet to find anything in there that actually is super useful. It's really nice flavor text though, so I'll give him credit for that. Okay, guys, you're down to 10 lives, but we're approaching half the alphabet that's been guessed. I'll be curious to see what that one is. So at the moment, looking on screen, we have CH blank DDE blank. Now R has already been guessed, was not correct. E's already in there, so we know it's not something like cheddar, because that's not a real, like, it's enough of the letters are not there. It looks like Fox is Fantastic Fox is playing by himself, let's put it that way. Oh no, we have a few other. Mama Bear's been in there, that's good. You're running out of, let's see, A-E O-U. Gee, who's gonna guess an I? The race to guess the I. Then we've got basically all the... So we're talking about something to do with the word chide. C-H-I-D-E. But it's not chided. And it's not... Oh, for Pete's sake. I think I spelled that right. Nope, I didn't. I have a typo. Lame. I know it sounds rigged, but really? It depends on where you are as to whether or not chidden, C-H-I-D-D-E-N, is an appropriate past tense for the word chide. Okay, so we need ourselves a dissolver, and then we can start getting our chemicals. Alright, so we need magma blocks. Fun. Okay, so, I mean, we could go to the Nether. I talked about that the other day. We could also find ourselves a Nether portal, which I have not actually gone through, so, I mean, that's the double one. First, I'm going to shortcut that one. Oh, it's 2 S's, isn't it? Yep. Oh, come on. Bookmark. Alright, so the chemical dissolver is in there. And, yeah, so we need to have magma blocks, pistons we can do, and iron. So where did I see... Take a look on my map and figure out where I've seen probably about 4 or 5. What do you call them? There we go. Yes. Broken portals is what I'm trying to say. Can't even seem to get the word out today. And could not remember where they were. I don't normally tear the whole thing apart, but it has occurred to me, idiot, I wanted to go to the... I was thinking, oh, I'm going to have to go to the Nether to get Netherrack. Well, not necessarily if I use my brain. Okay. Where did I see that? Northeast a little bit? Alright. Yeah, Old English, exactly. What solution do I have in mind? I'm not quite sure I understand the direction of the question, Fox. Oops, I overshot. How did I not see it? Oh. Oh, I see. I mean, if you hadn't... Okay, so let's go this way. And it's going to be down. Right? I think I might have to add a texture pack or something that makes it... Yeah, there we go. That makes it more visibly clear in the water, because this is kind of annoying. That facepalm is for me realizing I did not bring an appropriate pick for anything but exactly what we needed. This one is fortune, so I'd rather not use it because it's golden fortune. But hey, if I need to, I need to. Alright, well, we'll get there. Oh, and you're there first. Okay, well that sucks. Dude, go. I can't let you on. Oh, I got a baby one too. Well, that's interesting. I gotta go up. I'm drowning. Let's not be here. This is not what I wanted. It is, but it isn't. And I know I left a box down there, chest, but I'm not worried about that. That's not the standard chest I'm looking for. Okay, where am I? Okay. Let's see. I overshot on purpose. Okay. Chicken. Let's go back down here. Oh, you. Go away. There. You come to me. Come to me, mister. Take this one. Where are you? I can hear you, but I cannot see you. That's less than optimal. Huh. Okay. Apparently I have knowledge of death. Where? Guys. Would you please stop? Holy moly, dude. Go away. Can you guys even see what's going on here? Because I think your screen might be lighter than mine. Aw, it's gonna be dolphin death pretty quick. Go away. I'm staying on the spot where I can breathe, buddy. Go. 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 Now, I know I have an iron axe, but this one actually is supposed to have extra damage available. What's this? Just give me everything, we'll sort it out later. Ooh, another backpack. Nice. Okay, that was not what I was looking for originally. I wanted a portal, and I mistakenly thought there was one there, but there was not. Dolphin, take a hike. Let's Get a little further away from all these fools. Take another look and see if I can figure out where another good spot for a portal was. Because that looked kind of like this might have been a good one, but guess not. Alright, I've seen a few in my travels, but the problem is I've seen a few in my travels. Okay. So I cannot recall where they were. Is this one? That looks probable. Okay. So, is there a closer one? I don't see a closer one. What is this close to? This is close to nothing I actually have a marker on. Great. Okay, well, we're going for a bit of a jaunt. That's okay. So we're going to head southeast, and hopefully we'll figure out where we are. But my solution to the netherrack, and the reason I said I'm a goofball, was yesterday I tried the portal to the fortress or a fortress in the nether. Went in, and it was a hot place. Like, as in a little bit more populated than I was prepared for. So I figured I should skip that. That was not on my to-do list. And turned tail and went home. Pretty normal for Delenn. But in any case... Oops, not that one. Okay. Lots of. So, while we're chit-chatting here, I guess. So, long story made short was that that was a no-go. But the easy solution, of course, is find a broken portal, because, I mean, that's where the nether leaks in, right? So when that's where the nether leaks in, you can get magma block, you can get netherrack, and you don't actually leave the overworld. So yeah, that would have made sense. Woohoo, exploring! There might have been a spawner back there, yeah. As you can tell, I didn't really have any wish to stick around and find out. Okay, where am I now? Can I... Wow. I keep thinking I'm farther south than I am. Let's keep moving. Just keep moving, just keep moving. One of the cool things I tripped over, yesterday? No, day before, I guess, in one of the little towns along the way, or villages, sorry, I keep calling them towns, but they're not, is this right-hand piece. It says everlasting beef. It looks like a piece of raw beef with a golden outline, and what happens is when you eat it, it's not consumed like a piece of cooked food or raw food normally would be, but the trade-off is there's a timer on it, so it goes grayed out and you can't actually use it, you know, back to back to back. So it's good for a rescue, but I figure that's my main sort of emergency food if I'm not in a rush or something like that. Main/emergency food if I'm not in a rush. Well, that makes no sense. Come on. It's the emergency food, but it also is the main one that sits on my bar, because if I'm not in a rush, I can wait the timer out. There, that makes more sense. Alrighty. Get out of the boat. Maybe. Did I pick up the boat? Yes, I did. I'm going to skip this song just because I'm not particularly in the mood for something that sounds like I'm playing a Mario game. There we go. And I'm going to try and avoid the pillagers. That's not ideal either. Supposedly, because I have my kitty slippers on, I shouldn't have creepers showing up while we're in the jungle here. However, I've discovered that that's not always the case, and it's just simply because I've come upon them rather than the other way around. Which I like that mechanic, that it doesn't, you know, reach out and clear the area ahead of you. So quite nice in that respect. Okay, where are we going? Ow. Meow. Actually, I might as well take this one, because if we run out, if this pick runs out while we're out, we have a problem. Do I have any coal? Nope. Smart me left that back in camp. That'll get me smelted enough stuff. Okay. Let's keep rolling. Map check. And now I lost sight of where I was going. Over here, so I can grab the boat and go across again. Just put junk in here. Let's see. That. Oops. Come on. I have to close the crafting table. There we go. Need the boat. What's that? Reward. Reward. Okay. We'll figure that out in a minute. Oh, no. I need my boat. Cobblestone, flesh. A blessed iron backpack. Huh. Interesting. Okay, iron ingot. Shards. I have no idea what that is. It's a spider drop. Well, then it can stay there. Sage seeds, industrial hemp, junk, scrolls of regeneration, spikes, repressed stone. Huh, okay. Prismarine crystals. A Lure 3 fishing rod. I'm not going to sniff at that, that's fine. I mean, I can do machines for that. This backpack is intriguing. But I do not have a recursive option, so let's put that over here. What is in this reward? Absolutely nothing useful. What did I get? An enchanted book, Curse of Bones. Chance to apply bone shield when hit. Huh. Okay. Not worth putting on my iron or my armor right now. Okay, so we are headed to the other side and then across the way. So east northeast, more or less. We are exploring a little bit. I mean, yes, I've already explored some of this. Part of it was by indecisiveness. At one point, I thought, oh, I'm way too far out of spawn. If people want to do a project of some sort or other, I'm way far out. Which was kind of a dumb thing to say, but, you know, my head was there. So I came in closer to spawn, found a spot, asked the people in the middle if it was okay, and they're like, yeah, that's fine. And then someone else popped up close enough that I could basically almost spit at their base from where a little village I had taken over. And I've decided that was not very nice. I felt that I would be in their way. I mean, that's pretty normal. That's a Dell thing. I'm usually underfoot and in the way and whatever. So, anyway, so I thought, okay, well, let's go find somewhere else. And I can do that, just finding stuff off camera. So I did a lot of putzing around and looking all over and whatever. Didn't really pick up much for materials because I knew I thought I'd have to move everything else. And okay, south of the island, and ended up not moving. But now we have a bunch of this place explored. So that's where some of this is coming from. It's new, but not new. We'll see. One of the things, like, I did this once in a previous season, not being quite so indecisive, but oh, that's going to be interesting to try and get across. Okay. Let's go overland from, I think this spot might work. What is that up there? But what was I going to say? I can't remember where I got halfway through my sentence and then distracted myself. Come on. Oh, really? So, in any case, yeah, I almost always feel underfoot. That's just part of, I guess, who I've become, whatever. But, so, yeah, in Season 1 of the Deadrock server, I did, oh, okay, now I know why, what that is. Not so keen on being there. It's not the target at the moment. But yeah, see, so Season 1, I stuck my ground, found a spot. Turned out I kid you not, spitting distance from an abandoned village. Okay, not necessarily a bad thing. Which turned out to be the entrance to the what's the word? Yeah, stronghold, right? The end thing. So there's that, and then you add on top of that, I was probably diagonally maybe, well, it felt like 200 blocks away from somebody right over my shoulder. Most of the time you couldn't tell because of the way the render distances worked. But when we actually looked at it, and particularly after I did a download of the season when it was over, to see just where had I turned up, I was actually right on top of this other person. Like, we almost could have shared a portal, sort of thing. So I must have been a huge hassle for them in terms of where the portal locations were. I don't like that feeling. It doesn't work for me. But here we are. I'm choosing to do it again, you know? So, yeah. I mean, the other thing about that particular season that I was being really ridiculously touchy for no sensible reason. Oh, come on. Did it wrong. I have to close this first. What I mean by that is that I actually, at some point, there was some drama on the server. Not important specifically what it was, but there was drama on the server, and so I had a bit of a hissy fit and decided that I was going to theme my entire tunnel on Bedrock in the Nether. It was short, but theme my tunnel after the song from the Rolling Stones called Paint It Black. The entire tunnel was like as black as I could possibly make it. And then I thankfully had someone willing to donate some mini blocks. They're just the ones I needed to match exactly the hallway design that was going on outside. And so that I could make the door look more or less invisible. I mean, it's not perfect. Like anybody who's played on that server or watched any of those streams knows that it's. Ooh, okay, well that's not optimal. Knows that the mini blocks are not a perfect match. At least they weren't back then. So they didn't quite cover, but I mean, most of the time you couldn't see it. I didn't have a sign, and from the inside, I think it said something like, no colors anywhere, I want them to turn black, which is a line from the song. So I was being really immature. That's pretty normal. I have my twists of immaturity from time to time. And so that was, that whole, yeah, I'm just going to pretend I'm not really here. Although it didn't help that I was across the hall from a rather notable server member, and the portal to the end. So yeah, not so great. So live, learn, you know. Okay, so I got myself 2 pieces of iron, not 3. Do I have? Did I have any kicking around? Oh, not again. The bundle. Come on. There we go. Okay, so the bundle appears to have slot-wise grown, but we have 21 items in it. Okay. I was looking to see if I'd hidden any iron in there. No. Let's see what we can do with a pick. Have all kinds of neat ones. Netherite. These are the usuals. Cherrywood turquoise stone. Huh. Frostwood. I don't know which ones are actually usable. Okay, well, so much for that idea. See, what should I do? I really was dumb when I cleaned up my stuff because I didn't bring any basics. I thought I had basics with me. But we have a little bit of netherrack and a little bit of magma block, which is what we needed for the dissolver. I know I've got the stuff I need for pistons back at home. So, what I'm actually going to do is make myself a waypoint. New. Broken portal. Porta. Edit. Portal. You need to be purple because portals. Enabled. Off. And save. Okay, great. Now, do I have my boat?
Hello?
Yeah, got the boat.
Hello?
Home. We're out of here.
Hello.
Hello?
I earned 1 level. Woohoo! I have no idea what they're talking about. That's the knowledge of death has increased. Yay! Okay. So, hi Springer Shadow. Glad you're here. Hello, hello, hello. Alright. Iron. Get that out of the road. Oop-de-doo-de-doo. Do I not have any sticks here? I can put them all outside. See? It's organized. Well, actually, technically it's so organized it's kicking me back. 1, 2. This one while we're here. Set. No, not that. This one. Use. Oh, that one. Not orange. We're not sticking with orange. It's just. It was convenient. Ooh, I hear. Okay, there we go. I hear iron. All right. Let's see. We have a pick. I probably have spare picks around that I'm being dumb and not remembering. But for now, problem solved. Let's see. Probably this bar. Nope, no picks. Okay, good. I'm only half crazy. That's fine. All right, where are we here? Wow. Okay. Just give me a quick sec, guys. I need to recover a little bit by moving my chat screen because I'm missing enough of what's going on here that it's actually bothering me. Let's try. E. Okay. Go. All right, now I have chat on my own screen. That one. All right, I can handle this. Okay, so we've got Geek Out was changed to 6 historical wars. World War I, World War II, 1812, War of the Roses, American Civil War, and Spanish Civil War. Wow. New Geek Out. Ah, there you go. Enjoy that one. All right, so we've got, we're making the dissolver. Too large. What did I do? I need to find where I've put the redstone. And we need cobblestone, which I think is in here. I don't have planks in this one. I have planks in there. Boop. Iron. Ha 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 ha! Sorry, I find that kind of funny because, of course, we've been watching me, you know, put things away. Rather silly. This can go over here. Now I can take the iron out. Okay. So I've got iron. Let's make this dissolver. For the Geek Out, we've got Garfield, and the other one, depending on your age, I can remember would be Heathcliff. Then I do it again. Heathcliff was a good one. So we have that. Now we can make the dissolver. Now the dissolver is going to need power. But for the short term, I'm going to put it outside, and we are going to, just for now, we're going to put it over on this side. How do I want to do this? Let's stick it there, just because we can. And I need cables. Did I bring the cables? Nope, that would have made sense to bring the cables. Alright. Tom and Jerry? Well, Tom is the cat, and they are in the comics, but Jerry's the mouse. So definitely a good catch, for sure. In that case, we've got Sylvester. It was in cartoons, but they also had comics of them. Okay, we've got Dissolver has power. Good. Awesome. Input-output configuration. Okay, we can deal with that. Alright, so we can make all kinds of things. We can make all the things! Nice! So I guess I can start dissolving a ton of things. But, you know, don't really want to get too far into that. Okay, and we're going to need... So we got the dissolver. And then we want a combiner. Wow. Okay. Okay, and then what else do we need? Does the cat in the hat actually have a name? Funny you should mention that. His name actually is the Cat in the Hat. Yeah. So these are all going to need power. I'm trying to decide how do I want to do this. For the time being, let's make a biogenerator. It's probably a good place to start. Okay. Okay. All the bits, all the things. And I should probably take a check on the chickens, but don't really want to. Okay, do we have... Nope. Nope. Good. Okay, so we don't have a ton of the random bits. That's okay. So I need iron, and I'm sure I'm going to need osmium. Do this one. Redstone. All the things. These raw iron can stay as my emergency iron. That way, if I forget, then they're there. Makes some sense. Alright. Okay, this way we need power for the biogenerator. So we need infused alloys. So I need to stick an iron in with redstone. And I need, how many of those? 2 of those, and then I need one of these, which is the osmium done the same way. Okay, what else do we need? Nope, that's it. We just need some more redstone dust. Because this gunk, biofuel, can be made from just about anything we want to stick in there. Let's take those. No. There. Let's make some bio-gunk. Mush it up. And this one was... this one. I need to do one of those with... oh, looks like 2. I didn't enrich them. I'm a doofus. Oh well. That's okay. We're fine with this, right? It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Okay, so there's that control. I don't think there's enough. Yeah. So I'll set those in so that I don't spend them. I don't have enriched stuff already in there. Yeah. It doesn't say in this case that we couldn't use more than one from the same franchise, but Nirmal and Val would work, yep. Okay, you sell me redstone. Alright, so we have 53. That's not enough. This way. Okay, that'll get me 5 leftovers. Sell me redstone. Good enough. Okay. If I throw the redstone in one piece in here, and then enrich it with power, what that actually does is it gets me 8 times more for these. So if I put one in, then I should in essence have the equivalency of like 6 pieces tossed in here extra. Just from putting one of these in, if I remember which machine I put it in. There's a lot of ways I should be chaining these into the next one. Honestly, I didn't wrap my brain around it because sometimes I have you get a big chain of things where A plays to B, plays to C, etc. And then either A, it takes too much of the stuff that you had going on, or, like as in you want to stop it, or I'll find another machine as I build it that I go, oh, well that should be, you know, in the middle of the chain or also playing into this chain, and then it ends up getting a big mess. Okay, so we should be able to build the biogenerator. Okay, now this crunchy thing. Did I actually must have had some bio stuff in there available? I don't recall having any biofuel with me. That's kind of weird because it could have sworn the recipe says it needs biofuel to make it. But I don't think I was carrying any. Oh, there's some. Aha. Guess I didn't see that. That's fine. So this... that's going to be my outside. Let's go inside. Take out that. Take out these. Back door, huh? Where do I want to start? The key is I have to be able to reach it. That's part of the problem. I don't need to fuel the smelter, but why not? Okay, let's put... Where's the dissolver? I built one, didn't I? Glenn, you're going crazy. This is where this comes in handy. Okay, so if I double click this one, this search section in the bottom right, then it becomes yellow. Okay, I click, I can spell the rest of it if I want, and it should highlight the thing. I built a dissolver and I put it down somewhere, didn't I? Please tell me I'm actually making sense somehow. Okay, this. I put it down on the side, didn't I? Aha. Yeah, okay. This, I'm going to take it. Take that. Okay. I remembered where I put it last second. Alright. Now, these. Can I... Oops. Don't need this. Upgrades, I can make it better. I need an efficiency upgrade for that at some point. But for now, I don't easily see a way that I can get it to put power straight up. Would be nice, but that's not going to happen. Therefore, let's just put the dissolver for now. Oh, actually, can I do this? Nope, doesn't connect. Evil. Come on. Give me my rotations. Okay, got. Will the configurator actually let me do anything? Shift, right click, control right click. Nope. I can't really configure anything with that unit until it's charged. So let's swap it for this one. Should at least let me turn things. I'm being picky. There we go. And let's see. I'm going to want a chest to put things into. What kind of chest do you? You're normal. You're just an output, so I think that's fine. Yeah, I think that's fine. I like the look of that top section, so I'm going to leave that. How do I want to do this? I'm trying to think. You're in the wrong spot. Excuse me. Okay, chest, you can go here. Solver, you can go here. Connects up at the back. Let's throw something in, see what it does. Boop. Nothing. Pull that out for a sec. Because it's not powered. Excuse me just 1 second, I need to itch my nose. Sorry about that. Okay, so you can see that the biofuel is there, and then it's filling up, it's charging itself, which should, that's after it charges the dissolver. So if I was to throw one piece of cobble in here, it's going to dissolve into a bunch of stuff, which I did wrong because somehow, that's interesting. Input, output configuration, bottom currently enabled. Push. Right. Where does this go? Okay. So for my sanity, I'm gonna pull that out. Throw in one more and just see what it does. Disappear. Alrighty. So I need to figure out why that just happened. Huh. I'm going to let it make a whole stack disappear because that's easy. Like I can build a classic generator to make the stone. It's disappearing. I don't know what it's doing. Okay, so if I do cobblestone, and then just hit U, oops, click off this, hit U for uses, back to the dissolver. 96.82% of the time you get absolutely buckus. Which would explain why I'm not getting anything. Alright. Okay, I'm okay with that then. Took me a second to realize that that was the case. How about iron? Aha, we got something. Some gold. And this was set to push. So if I put this down on the bottom again... Nope. Doesn't work quite the way I expected. That's okay. Gotta figure out something to do with that. But we got some gold. We'll let it eat the cobblestone. That's our first one. Now, that said, oh, nighttime. That said, I'm going to try to somewhat keep these alphabetical. It is not likely to last, but we're going to try. Once we start getting into compounds beyond the main elements, then we'll try a second section of the drawers. And it'll be manual at first, but we're going to need a, controller, so that we can actually connect things together and they'll start sorting themselves. This is going to get ridiculous. What have we got? We got anything yet? Hello? Nope. I wasn't using that chest anyway, so I'm just going to leave it there. This isn't taking a whole lot of biofuel, and the biomatter is easy enough to build out of carrots, which I have in a hopping pot. Or, sorry, not a hopping pot, a farmer. The farmer is giving me loads of carrots. So much so that I actually have a void upgrade that voids beyond the 2,000 carrots I'm keeping. I didn't have to make that one, I managed to pick that up in a chest somewhere. So I figured, yeah, why not use it? And I'll keep these, take that one out. There. All right, where are we here? I don't even know who Sid and Marty Croft are. Does anybody have any clue? You know what? I'm going to skip that one because I have no idea. Let's change that one. 2 fantasy films that take place in medieval times. So yeah, that one's probably far more doable. No. This one... Ah, actually. Do it this way. And this one, let's do it this way. Do a no sort slot on that one. Oh wow, I didn't see it. Gotta be a different color. Sure. 2 shades because... Dark gray, please. Thank you. Whoop. This one needs to be light gray. There we go. Now I can kind of see what's going on. Now, when I sort, it can sort whatever it wants to sort. But the very first slot won't be sorted. And now I can see on the outside what tree it is. Easy peasy. Okay, where was I going with this? I needed... Take one more blob. These, I have no idea where they come from. Oops. One more blob, and then take a look. Yeah, we're still at 2,000 carrots. So we have plenty of space. You can go back in the masher. Where was I going with this? We have things we can put through here. There we go. Plenty of biofuel, we're good there. If this ever comes up with anything, then we've got something there. Hey Tiz, how are you doing?
Oh, hello there.
Lord of the Rings and Willow spring to mind, says Fantastic Sherlock Fox. You're right. We also have silly things like a knight in King Arthur's court. That's a fun one. I only said we need 2. Yes, it would, actually. Indeed it would. Pick your version. Just any of the King Arthur ones would. Merlin would probably work as well. I'm trying to think of what else. A bunch. Okay, we could probably... I was going to say we could use some more oak drawers, but I think we're going to need a drawer controller. Just because. No, that's the tool. That's not what I need. Drawer. Where's the controller? No, not a fluid drawer yet. That's compacting. That's a... I don't know what that is. Oh, framed. Okay. Frame compacting drawer. Why is it that I can't see this? Okay, well then, given that... At functional... Storage controller. Yeah, so it didn't have anything to do with drawers. And this one is a controller extension. Oh, yeah, I remember what those are for. Okay, we may end up using some of these, but we don't need it right now. Oh, come on. Okay, so bookmark on this one, and we'll see what we need to make. So we need 2 drawers. 2 blocks of quartz. Thankfully it's blocks, we're fine. Redstone comparator. That's a pain. And stone. Okay, so I can't avoid going to the nether. I wanted to, but I can't. Yippee skippy. Unless... Just mildly curious. Can I? Oh, I need an earth charge. Well, that's not going to happen. What are these? Agriculture? Nope. Blasting. Ha 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 ha. Yeah. Like that's going to happen. Okay. Smelting. We'll have to have something to smelt. Let's see. Crushing. You can crush it. You can get it from diorite? Really? Wow. Huh. That's interesting. Yeah, diorite stuff. Convenient. What else we got? It may or may not actually work crushing it in some of the other pieces. Squeezer. Smelter. Okay, well that's another smelter. Enrichment chamber? What can I enrich to get these? Quartz. Ah! So I can enrich a block. That's not too bad. Do 4 of these. So I mean it's... Yeah, it's doable. Because I've got the energy, right? Okay, do I have any other crusher stuff? And is that going to compete? Centrifugal separator, crystallizers, blah blah blah. So we're all talking thermal expansion. Okay. So my best bet is probably the enrichment chamber after I... Oh. Mudrucker. Well, that's a pain. I don't have a guy like that. I do, Yellow, but I'll probably need him for something else. So let's see if I have... Let's see if I have a spare tank for a humanoid. A villager. No spare tanks. Can we make said spare tank? Boop. The glass panes. Okay, the glass panes are here somewhere. Where did I see those? Those are the glass panes. Okay. Alrighty. And I had... Didn't I have a workbench for that like 30 seconds ago? Nope, guess not. I think I know where I used it. I used it up in another thing. Okay, so we're gonna need... Oh, what's that called again? No, not that. The saw thing. Nope, that's framing saw. Come on, Delenn, think of the original name. The thing a mason needs. It's on the tip of my tongue and I can't remember. Thank you, stonecutter. Thank you. I don't know why my brain just went out to lunch. See, chat rescues me a lot. Okay, so I need a stonecutter. Missing stone, of course. Of course I'm missing stone. You know, that would be sensible. Do I have stone? 1, 2, 3. Need chat sourcing the knowledge, yes. Indeed. Okay, so stonecutter. Put in the tank with... Nope, where'd you go? One of these guys. And then we'll see how hard he is to level up to quartz. If he doesn't have quartz, we might have to kill him, which kind of sucks, but, you know. More like let him free is probably the best way of looking at it. Since I'm not using the breeders all that much, what I'm actually going to do is move these 2 tanks up to the top. And that way I don't have to worry about what's going on up there. That's the breeder this way. That one. Right? I got the right one? Yeah, okay, good. Then I got the farmer. You can just like hang out down here. And then this is the empty one. That one, so I need to put in the stone cut. Ah, whoop. Don't crouch. There. Now I can put this guy in it. Boop. You now have a job, right? Right. Oh. Okay, I always forgot that this slog is still required, but that's okay. Not gonna kill us. Yet. How do I do this? We could use the bricks for something else later. I'm okay with that. You, no, not you, this one. Give me 2 more. Alright. Iron, buddy. Thank you. Come on. This one. Give me 1 more. 1 more. Oops, do I have more? Nope, let's go burn it out from inside. Why not? Oh, there was a reason. Alright. What did I spend it on? I haven't the foggiest. Please tell me I didn't put it down here. No, I did not. Huh, okay, well. Unfortunately, there are not speed upgrades for these guys, so although this guy just showed up, we're not going to get a whole lot. That's okay. So this may take a little longer than I originally anticipated, but that's okay. We don't have to do it all today. Controller's in the to-do list, right? Because I have to get that, and I also need the regular blocks. So it's doable, but yeah, it might not be a this morning thing. Alrighty, so let's do it this way. Are you? Yeah. We have more carrots that we can shake a stick at. Let's try and get the this way. Lava peat. Oops. Oh well. That's okay. Hee right. Okay, let's tuck these in a corner because I know I'm going to lose them. R. Swap it for that. As you can see, I did figure out how to use the belt after all. What's this? That's the same. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna get some chiseled stone bricks then. Hey, we can always dissolve them, right? You. Give me lots of... I'll take that. 1 and 2. Okay, what are you now? Is that more than this one? Yes. Okay, I guess we're getting ourselves granite. 1, 2, 3. So, I mean, it's still, you know, the classic slowpoke thing to do. But, on the other hand... What's this? Gray terracotta or green? Gray I might actually use. Don't take it for granted. Ow! Ow, Fox! That's harsh. That's harsh. Come on, guys. Load up. What do we got? Iron? That's only gonna get me 7 pieces, so not so helpful. I would get 1 emerald out of that. Is not... Actually, 1 emerald might do it. Sort of. This one's gotta go. Way. That way. Can you get me something useful? Yay! Okay, that's what we're really looking for. What's that? Huh. Alright. You. Okay. So we're kind of stuck till Carrot Dude decides to be cooperative. We end up with a bunch of random stuff. But, of course, what can we do with that? Polished granite I'm going to keep right now because I don't have a whole ton of it. But bricks, seriously, nobody uses bricks. So bricks can go over there. We're getting kaolinite. Huh. Which apparently does not push into a chest. Yeah. Alrighty, so now I know. Because push out the bottom is not happening. I'll leave it there for now. I mean, it's not going to kill me. And we'll sort it out after. Right. Carrot guy, are you going to be cooperative? Yay. We're sold out now, that's fine. Bean, okay. So we needed, what was it here? 2 for the outside, and then 1 that I had to get all crushed up to get the comparator, right? Yep. Okay, so I need 3 minimum. 2, 3. Is that enough? Let's see what we can do with that. Carrots out of there, take the bio junk out of there. 1 in the crusher. Let's see what comes out. Okay, what else do we need? Stone. What did we get? Alrighty. Let's see. What did I do here? It was quartz. I wanted these. Not the crushing. Apparently that was not very effective. Page 3. The enrichment chamber. Okay. So, that's this one. I wonder what happens if I throw this guy in there. Come on, be something useful. Well, it took it back to being stackable, I guess. It de-smoothed it. That's something I didn't expect. Well done, guys. Come on. There we go. Yay! Problem solved. Alright, so we want this one, and I need this one. I need to make those. 1, 2, 3. Clear. Oh. Stop clearing grid that way. This can go over there. I'm going to end up with so much stuff if I don't do it right. This one can be moved there. We've got quartz piece. Now we need 2 drawers. And yeah, 2 drawers. That's apparently all I'm missing. Where is? Only got 5 planks. So I need to grab some more planks. And we're at 65. Take these ones. One, 2, 2. I have 2 drawers now. Okay, can we make the thing? This one. There, I have the thing. Okay, so the idea for now. I should make the linking tool, right? Yeah, why not? I'm just gonna throw it in here, and then we need the linking tool, right? This one. Paper, another drawer, a diamond, and gold. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. Where'd I put the paper? I had paper. Where did I put the paper? Okay. Oops, come on. There we go. See, I knew I had paper. It's in the backpack. Okay. And we don't need this. Bundle is a little bit frustrating. I want to see what's in it. Go rotate around. We need some gold. Put the rest back. Don't need the emeralds right now. And I need a diamond. 1 lonely diamond. And a drawer. Let's make this tool. There we go. Close that up. We're 5 minutes out. So for those of you that are interested, let's start hunting for a where to next. All right. This can become that, this, and that. That should work. So linked drawer to the controller. Perfect. Let's put that in our backpack. Alright, so the idea then is if we find anything good, we can throw it in here and it'll end up in one of the other drawers, unless we lock the drawer. And that is no good. I can take these and throw them in there. But you have to have a space for them to go. It's not like some of the other drawer sets where you can actually, what's the word? There we go. So yeah. So it's not like some of the other drawer sets where you can just throw stuff in, and if things aren't in a space, it'll just find you the nearest one. That's going to be a bit of a pain, but that's okay. We can survive that. So we're allowed to have up to 512 in this drawer at the moment, but that's probably for the whole thing. Tons of choices. Marble Jade went live 25 minutes ago. Crypto Tree's been up for a bit, and Bright Cross has been live for an hour on Nameless. Okay. So if you guys have favorites, I'm leaning Jade, but we'll ask if there's any objections at the end. Okay, so we've got that. Let's throw more of this junk. Oh no, it's full. It's fine. Alrighty. We have carrots. I'm going to throw carrots in because I can. What do carrots give us? Not much of anything. Oops, that's not what I want. I want uses. Carrots give us 80% chance of nothing. Okay. Well, we might get beta carotene. No surprise. There we go. I now have a beta carotene, which means that if I go and stick that over here, then when I put things in the controller, it should sort them. Okay. We're a little heavy-handed on the Stream Team references, by the way, just so you're aware. Okay, so I've got a dissolver. I can take that out. What else was I needing? Got a biogenerator. I keep that there because it's useful. Animal Rancher. What was I doing with that? Oh, right. I don't need that right now because I can't milk or shear anything. Purification chamber. Why was I making that? I can't recall. And I was curious about the marine fisher. Okay, so let's go in here. Quest. What does it say? Thinks I'm done the basics. Oh. Let's start with the food and farming. I managed to get myself a fishing rod by sheer luck. I'll take that. Sheer luck works. Basic storage. So I've got myself a linking tool now, and I get a free drawer. Yay! And then I have a config tool, so I get a gold upgrade. Ooh. And the storage controller, I get copper upgrade and some random thing and some XP. Random thing, I don't know what I got, actually. A basic iron tier upgrade from sophisticated storage, so I can turn a chest into an iron tier chest. Okay, not super useful, but that's fine. Nothing on there. Okay. So I think we're making some pretty interesting. We're making some pretty decent progress. And let's just head in here. I have no use for this iron tier upgrade at the moment. I'm going to put it away in here, and these as well. Because if I carry them around, I'm going to A, lose them, and B, forget where I put them. And I'll probably forget where I put them anyways. Random blocks go over there. Quartz, those go in the ores and crystals drawer. Chiseled stone bricks, kinda random, so I'll throw them over here. More magma blocks. There's something I wanted the netherrack for, and I can't for the life of me remember what it was. That's full. Okay. Alright. Gray terracotta, it's random block. Okay. That should be everything. Oh, where were we? We were looking at dissolver, and we're going to also need a combiner, right? Is that what we needed? Yeah. Oh, right, the obsidian. Right. So we need to go back and get the thing. I will go and get the obsidian from the portal because we were there already this morning, so I'm not going to make everybody go through that. Alternately, I could just actually make an obsidian creator. Because I've got lava and I've got water, and I could just be, not lazy. But let's put the combiner on the to-do list. And after the combiner, we're going to start looking at the compactor and the atomizer, and yeah, we're going to start getting through these things. This does have reactors, as in like massive power, so I don't know if I'm going to bother with that. We'll see where we get to by the end of the month. I think I'm just having some fun playing with all the things. So we're going to see if we can get as many, see if we can build ourselves a big wall of all the things, right? See if we can make this wall absolutely massive, and we'll see what happens. It's a little disappointing that down here you can't see what it is, but up here you could. But I'm hoping that we'll find a way to sort ourselves out so that we know what's what. Because if I have to click on it all the time and do this, it's a bit annoying, but we'll just live and learn, right? Alrighty. Once we get ourselves into things like refined storage, which will come eventually, then we'll be able to have all of the chemicals kicking around in the refined storage system, so it's really easy to just grab what we need from wherever we need it. But yeah, so that's, I think I'm going to stand over here. Yay! And that's kind of where we are at. I mean, you can't really see through the building for this one. Maybe it's less exciting. But we are there, and we're going to head on over to Jade, and I will say thank you to everybody this evening. This afternoon. Good Mayan to you. And yes, the pronunciation shall change. But good morning, afternoon, evening, and night. And if there's any feedback, as usual, that belongs in the Discord. And in the meantime, let's see if we can get ourselves rocking and rolling over to Ms. Jade. So thank you to everybody that came through.
Mischief managed.
We managed some good mischief this time round. I didn't have to go into the scary nether, and it's all good. So thank you very, very much to ITT Tom for bringing your wonderful crew over. I always appreciate that. It's fantastic. Thank you to JD Radiator and Jacob Bacon for being my new followers. Thank you very much to Fantastic Sherlock Fox and JDN for spending their clues today. Also thanks to Sherlock Fox, Benson, Neon, and Tiz for being our moderators today. Thank you for chat from James, Yellow, Mama Bear, Zeroed, Terry Darts, Dub Dynamite, Springer Shadow, and Sachet Away, as well as Super Tom times 2 or 3. Wolfen, Jen, JD and Radiator, Batkratz, Jacob Bacon, lots, apparently. So thank you ever so much. If you were just hanging out and enjoying and listening, I really appreciate you coming along for the rather oddball ride. I will be back at 7 p.m. Eastern this evening. And in the meantime, feel free to grab any emotes that you feel are appropriate. And we will head over to Jade, and I will join you on the flip side. See you tonight, and bye-bye for now.